Big thanks to the other fangirls for helping me out with my technological issues.
You whippersnappers and your confounded technological devices!
And Maddie, your ducky robe can suck it because I have a pink elephant robe.
Oh yeah, sexy. Sexy pink elephant.
You wear those ice skates. Oh god, this is gonna be so bad. Hey girls, it's Thursday!
Edward, you know what you could use? Some vitamin C. You're really pale. Duh, I'm Edward in Cullen and I'm brooding and handsome and
Oh my god, it's hot.
My face looks disgusting.
Okay, so today is theatrical because of this. Okay, sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I'm pretty sure that this punishment makes up for it. I'm wearing, like, pajamas and a vest and so much clothes. And now the water's cold, and I feel horrible, like I'm stealing water from the environment. Oh, so bad.
Okay, Edward, take the orange. No, I don't want to take the orange. Edward, just take the orange. I don't want to take the orange.
Claire said that I didn't have to do the Edward Cullen part in the shower. And now I am going to read a story that is, count it, 761 words. I approached him with a lunch tray in hand that was filled with a pile packed several inches high, compiled of nothing but fruit by the foot. I had gotten a weird look from the lunch lady when she saw my stack, and nonchalantly glanced over my shoulders to make sure no one was seeing that I was paying the $14 total completely in pennies retrieved from the depths of my panda coin purse. After a while, I seemed to remember that I hated math and dumped the entire thing in the lunch lady's hands, telling her politely to keep the change. As I approached the Cullen table, my feet flopped loudly on the shiny laminate floor. I looked about in every way besides his, trying to pretend that it was by chance I was approaching him. It wasn't working. I stick out like a sore thumb in my school. Today, for instance, I am wearing a yellow, smiley face shirt with "Smile, Jesus love you" written on the back in bold red letters, which just so happens to be my favorite shirt. I do not make a show of myself. I sit at the Cullen table next to the weird guy with the beady eyes and the clearly bleached blonde hair. I think about asking him what backstreet hooker he borrowed his hair coloring from, but I don't. It wasn't in my head as a mean statement, but it would come out that way, and not many people get my humor. I had a feeling the Cullen family were some of those uppity, squeaky clean, better-than-you types. I guess incest gives you some form of royal superiority? Who knows? This was all running through my head as I unwrapped one of my fruity snacks and proceeded to eat it with no hands, making the delightful treat look like a long snake tongue recoiling back into my mouth. In doing this, it took me a while to look up and see the stares which I had anticipated. The Cullens, with their faces like albino Disney Channel stars, were staring at me as if I had just called them albino Disney Channel stars out loud. "Can I help you?" said the bitchy blonde one, who might not be bitchy, but let's assume she is, because evidently in books, if you're blonde and pretty, you also have to be bitchy. I did not answer her. I wasn't done with my fruit by the foot. She wasn't worth ending the trail of delicious coming from my mouth, like a strawberry-flavored yellow brick road paving my way to paradise. They stared at me aghast until every 12 inches were in my mouth, and I giggled at my very own "that's what she said" worthy narration. "Hi, I'm Maggie," I said in a sunny manner. The Cullens looked at me again, not sure whether to laugh or move tables as quickly as possible. "I'm Emmett," said the brawny one, who, by reasoning, must then be goofy and stupid. "Can we help you?" said the girl with the pretty face and horrible haircut. "Aren't you Alice?" I said. "Yes," she replied. "I saw you dance at the auditions for the spring musical. Well, you didn't actually audition, but you were there, and you were great." "We don't really participate in school activities that much," she replied. That's lame, I said. You can't just sit in this unbelievably gray-hued hellhole and not want to bring in a little sunshine and awesome. The man with the puff on my left hadn't spoken, and I turned to him. Hey, you have a John Green puff. He looked at me quizzically. John Green, he's an author, Paper Towns, Looking for Alaska, Vlog Brothers, Hank, Eco Geek, Project for Awesome, YouTube, Nerdfighteria. No? Huh? I just style my hair this way. I've never read John Green, he replied. I was just trying to reach out to these solitude fornicators, but they weren't exactly giving me anything back. I read Baudelaire, Keats, poetry. Would I as steadfast as thou art, and yet still steadfast, still unchanging, I quoted. I adore Keats, I said. He was at least impressed by that. Figures. What a pretentious hipster. You should go to prom together, joked Brawny No Brains, who I'm pretty sure was actually named Emmett. Oh, I can't. I would desperately love to go with Edwin here. Edward, he corrected. Oh, I'm sorry, Edward, but I can't go to prom. I am going to a super important family thing.
Oh my god, this is so bad. This is the worst punishment out of anyone. Oh, and the vest is like thick too. There's so much water. Crap, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this.
The night of prom, I invited my friends over, and we watched the Chronicles of Narnia and ate brownies. It was super important.
But she did not specify that the rolling / challenge part shouldn't be in the shower, so I guess I'm gonna have to do that in the shower. Except I didn't bring my dice in here, and I don't want to go out of the bathroom looking like this more than once. So let's just say,
Hey Maddie, you know what's good to get unstressed? Tape oranges to fictional characters. I can pretty much say that I'm free of all stress now.
let's just say, how many seconds it takes for the water to get freezing cold after I turn this off, assuming that it's 1 through 5, is who I will challenge. One, 2, 3. Oh my god, 3, Maddie.
Edward ate the orange.
2. Oh my god, it's cold. What do I challenge you to? Maddie, I challenge you to sing at least 30 seconds of a Miley Cyrus song. And it has to be a really obnoxious song. And it can't be in bed.
Oh, Maria, you challenged me to show you something that I made when I was little. And when I was little, I was in a lot of theater productions. And so I made a big theater wall, which I've continued to this day with a ton of theater stuff that me and my friends have been in. It has programs and awards and props, and it's awesome.
Girls, I love you. Sammy, I'll see you tomorrow.